Hi guys, good afternoon. This is Lady B for Blessing and D for Dozier. Welcome to my channel. If you're seeing me for the very first time, I welcome you. And if you're my returning subscribers, I welcome you also. And I'm so glad to have you here back. Yeah, I love you so much. Guys, today we are going to discuss another interesting topic that everyone would like to know. The thing that we are going to talk about today is some of the mistakes that single ladies do. If you're very sure that you want to know it, please keep on watching. Welcome back, guys. These days, so many ladies are making mistakes in relationships of what they hear, or because of what they watch in the movie, or because of what happened to someone else. I'm not telling you not to learn from another person, but don't do it the wrong way. Don't learn the wrong way. Always learn the right thing. Okay? Yeah, some of the mistakes that our young ladies make these days is comparing their current relationship now with their ex, with their former relationship, comparing the two relationship, weighing them. If your man now, your current man now tell you something or does something, you will start saying, no, why will he do like this? If it was my ex now, if okay, for instance, maybe your man drops you off and he did not open the door for you, and you start comparing him with your ex, and you now start saying, maybe if it's my ex now, my ex will just come down and open the door for me, but this man doesn't do it. Why will you compare him with your ex? If that your ex is so wonderful, if that your ex was so wonderful, why did you leave him, or why did he leave you? You should have remained with him. Don't compare your current relationship now with your former relationship. Don't compare your man now with your ex. It is not done anyway. That comparing him with your ex will not bring you any good, rather it will bring disaster. So stop comparing him with your ex. It is not good. The next thing that we are going to be talking about today is, don't expect any man to change after marriage. Oh. Don't marry him and say, okay, let me manage him now. Maybe when we get married, he will change. He's changing nowhere. If it is his real character, he's not going to change. So anything you see in this relationship, anything you see in your current relationship now that you know that you cannot take, you better quit that relationship. What is courtship? Courtship is that period that you have. Is a period of time that you will use to know your partner very well, to know if he is good for you to marry. So during that time of courtship, anything that you see or anything that you notice that your partner is doing which you don't like, you'd either caution him to stop, or if he can't stop it, you just quit. It is not too late to quit. It's not too late to quit. Maybe if your partner now is the types that beats up women, maybe that your partner beats you up at any slightest thing, he will just beat you. Pash, pash, pash. Anything you do, he will beat you. And after beating you, he will still come back and tell you, I'm sorry, oh, I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry this, I'm sorry that. And you go and tell your friend will tell you, maybe he will change. Maybe after marriage he will change. Maybe after giving him children he will change. How can he change? That is his life. He's not going to change. He's changing nowhere. He remains like that. Just say that I said it, that he's not going to change. So don't do anything now expecting him to change when you get married. Some people that I see today, their husbands beat them up, their husbands are so stingy, their husbands are humanizers, and they complain. I ask myself, and I ask some of them that bring the case to me, was he like this when you were dating him? Did you date him at all? Did you people court? Was there any courtship? Okay, now if you people that people dated, was he like this when you were dating? If she say yes, he was like this when we were dating. Okay, now since you, after dating, you now accepted to marry him, which means everything that he's doing is fine by you. If it's fine by you, stop complaining. But if it is not fine by you, just take a walk. You take a walk, my dear. But if he was not like this when you were dating, just pray. Not that something is wrong. Just know that something is really wrong. A man doesn't deviate automatically like that. No, I don't think that. I don't believe that a human being just change automatically, unless if there is something that you were doing then that you're no longer doing. Yes, some women today, when they were dating, they would just be like that. Holy Wednesday, holy is that Lord. But after marriage, ha, hey, see, wings, everything. Huh? Cashier is a cashier, no, every just they will turn to what a total person altogether. So if he was not like this when you were dating, know that maybe there is something that you're doing now that you were not doing then that made him to change. Yes, but if when you are dating him, he's the type of person that you don't want. Also, Nana Habenjo, just take a walk. Yeah, just take a walk. Don't be in that relationship because he's not going to change. Hear it from me, he's not going to change. Yes. Don't be desperate. Desperation will not lead you to anywhere good. Desperate, all my friends have gotten married, though. I think I have to get married. See, let me tell you, men knows when you're desperate. Men can sense it when a woman is desperate. And when you're desperate, they will just use you and do football. Wash, wash, wash. They will toy with your life. They even toy with your destiny joy. So stop being desperate. Desperation will not lead you to anywhere good. It is not good to be desperate. When you're desperate, desperation can lead you to anywhere. And one thing about this desperation is that it normally lands someone to the wrong way. Desperation, it normally lands you the wrong way. Because when you're desperate, you will be desperate and you just marry the available man. Any man that comes my way and I'm going to marry him. But just because you're desperate, you want to get married fast. You want to get married before all your friends have finished getting married. You want to get married because your parents want you to get married. You're just desperate. You're just desperate. So stop being desperate. Desperation will not lead you to anywhere good at all. The next one that we are going to talk about is some single girls today, some young ladies today, maybe once they see that man that they think maybe this man is rich, oh, this dude is rich, oh, abeg oh, my level is not longer your level. They keep isolating themselves, they keep fighting. None of their friends will remain their friends any longer, just because they have a boyfriend that have a car, they have a boyfriend that live in a duplex, they have a boyfriend that bought iPhone for them. See, iPhone is nothing. Yeah, iPhone is just iPhone. iPhone is just a phone. iPhone is just like any other phone in the market. I can remember when those days when what is this phone name? What is this one? Blackberry was in vogue. Every single girl want to have a Blackberry. But today, where is Blackberry? Where is Blackberry? Blackberry Blackberry is no, I don't think anyone is buying Blackberry these days. So don't just isolate yourself because you now have a rich guy. That your rich guy today might be a middle class person tomorrow or might not be rich tomorrow. So don't isolate yourself or fight everybody or scare all your friends away, because they say that don't take down the ladder that you climbed up with, because you might also need that same ladder to climb down. So those your friends now that you're just bullshitting anyhow because of this boy or because of this man or because of this new job that you have, because everything must not be focused on boy, man. Maybe because of this new job that you have now, you are now doing your friends anyhow. See, you might need those friends tomorrow. This is an advice from me to you. You might need them tomorrow. There is no Mr. Perfect anywhere. There is no Mr. Perfect. And there is no Mrs. Perfect. No one is perfect. You cannot tell me now that I want, because some people used to map out the kind of man they want to get married to. You will say, I want a man that is tall. The man must be very, very tall. The man must be very fair. The man must have cap teeth. That man must be educated. That man must be, he must be born again. That man must be rich. And the man must be the type that doesn't beat woman. And the man must have beers, side beers. And the man must be this, the man must be that. You will keep on waiting for that man till eternity. There is no such man. There is no such man anywhere. No perfect man anywhere. So just that if you see the one that matches you, the man must not gather everything at once. The man must not be perfect and have everything that you wish in a man. But if you just see a man that you say, okay, at least this man possesses 80% of the things I want in a man, 90% of the things I want in a man, just carry on. It's okay. He is okay. There is no perfect man anywhere. There is nobody, even you that is mapping out those things. I don't want a man that is short. I don't want a man that is dark. I want a man that is huge. I want a man that has no one is like that. There is no such person at all. Okay? There There's no such person. There's no Mr. Perfect. Nobody is perfect except God. It's only God that you can say is perfect. Yeah. Another thing is focusing on the wedding rather than the marriage. We know that there are differences. There are so many differences between wedding and marriage. Don't focus more on the wedding than the marriage. My wedding, oh, my wedding night will be like this. I'm planning that my wedding will be a very big occasion. And you know, planning that your wedding will be a very big occasion, and you know that your husband is not a very big man, and you want your wedding, 5 cooling vans will come. I'll have 55 ashebis. My wedding shoe must be from Zara. My wedding cap must be from. Your husband, is he from Zara? Your husband is not that wealthy, and you want the whole world. You're doing things that will please the world. Let them know that my wedding was one in town. My wedding was the best wedding ever seen in that village. My wedding, I will do my wedding in a 5-star hotel. Then think, after wedding comes marriage. Wedding is just a day something. After wedding comes marriage. How will your marriage be? How are you going to manage with that man? After spending the whole money on wedding, so that people will see. People will see it and say that you're comfortable, your husband is rich. Then when you now go back into that marriage, when you now go back to your home, you just go back and start suffering. Your children, how about your children? So don't focus more on the wedding. Don't just focus more on the wedding. Is just a day something. Wedding is just thing of everybody will be among when you're doing your wedding. But when you're living your married life, when you're in your marriage, it's only you and your husband. So a word is enough for a wise. Thank you so much for watching this video, my beautiful people. I hope that we have learned something today. If you have some other advice that you think we ladies need to know, you can just put it down in the comment section down below. I really need to read your comments. Okay, thank you so much. God bless you, and I pray that God will also help us to live a happy home and to have a happy relationship, and for us to know the right thing and do it at the right time. See you in my next video. Bye.